Disclaimer, everything said in this video is a joke and should not be taken seriously in any way whatsoever. If you have a problem with anything said, that's on you, Mary Lou.
That is not the intro I approved.
I don't care. Enjoy the video, everybody.
Well, hello everybody. I see you found your way back to Kane Calica. How are you doing today?
Oh, great. You're back.
And what is that supposed to mean, peasant?
It means I thought you would only come on for one video.
Well, the people demanded more Kane Calica.
Not everybody.
Shut up.
Duh.
Anyway, it's been forever since my last top 10, so I figured it was time for me to come back and give my opinions on yet another video game topic.
You say that like you've done more than one video here, which you haven't.
It's not my fault you took so long to prepare video for the people.
Hey, I have a life outside of you, Kane.
Now, I am sure some of you in the comments are going to have different opinions than me, but do I bear a striking resemblance to someone who gives a potato about your opinion? Anyway, today we're going to look at my top 10 tracks from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now let's get started before I punch Reed in face for being a peasant.
If you punch me, I'll never let you be in a video again.
I'm willing to take that chance. Alright, let's get started. The entire course is submerged in water, so be careful not to drown. Unless you're Reed, in which case don't be careful. It's more fun that way.
Okay, that's a little much, Kane.
Yeah, well, so am I. Once you get to bottom of cave, you drive on eel, which cannot be comfortable. There is also a giant beast in the cave, so if you fall off, you're dead. Jump out of cave and stay on dry land for about 5 seconds before going back in water. Once you're out of water, music changes to more upbeat version, but then it goes quiet again. Overall, it's fun track. There's a sunset here. Apparently, according to Reed, the Game Boy Advance version had sky change colors, but not here.
Yeah, and that's what made it more fun.
Somehow, I highly doubt that.
I feel like I don't even need to ask this question, but why do you say that, Kane?
Because you said it.
Yeah, I should have seen that one coming.
You really should have. There's also some mud on track, so tires go slidey. And then you meet masked dudes who dance with hammers in hand, which is not safest idea, but if Reed were doing it, I'd be okay with it.
Alright, yeah, we get it. You hate me. Can we move on?
And risk losing audience who is here to watch me torture you? No way, MJ.
Okay, I can see where this is going. You're doing what you did last time and only picking the worst courses, aren't you?
You mean to tell me that you hate Yoshi Valley?
No, but I know from past experiences that it's only downhill from here.
Okay, one of my fingers wants to say hi. Can you guess which one?
This channel is family friendly, so keep that finger to yourself.
This is very twisty turny course, so you may get lost along your way.
And let me guess, if I got lost it would be okay, right?
Hey, look who's catching on. At the end of Big Twisty Road, you find big Yoshi egg that will try to crush you. Try to avoid it and make it to end of track. I like it when you're able to get lost, so I had to give this track a pretty high ranking. Ooh, how fitting that this one is on my list. It's a spooky stage, so of course I had to put it on list because it's almost Halloween. As name implies, there are lots of twists and turns in this mansion, so you might get sicky. Past the library, you go into area that goes underwater, so try not to drown. Then you almost get squished by giant hammers.
And let me guess, because I did it, that automatically means it's funny, right?
You behave yourself. I could have you removed from channel for that kind of behavior.
And I could possibly throw a Luigi plush at your head.
Wait, what? Ooh! Ooh, it's raining. I love rain.
Wait, I thought you hated rain.
Well, right now I like it because you don't.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
In this course, you drive through rain, which makes it hard to see. Then you go under tunnels, so you have less rain, which isn't as fun.
Right, because then it's easier to see, meaning less chances of Reed crashing into wall, hurting himself in the process. That's what you were gonna say, right?
Don't you start mocking me.
Am I wrong, though?
No, but that's beside the point, peasant. You know what? Before things get even more out of hand, let's move on to number 5. We're going to a desert world! Beware of the giant phony piranha plant that will most likely eat you if you get too close.
Unless you're Reed?
Yes, Reed especially should get eaten by giant piranha. Once you get high in air, you fly over sand pits into a big Bowser mouth. It won't try to eat you, which is sad, but it still looks cool. There are also toads and pirate ships that throw coins at you, which I would gladly take because money good. Overall, I like this track. Ah man, another desert track?
Wait, you were just praising the last desert track. Why is this one on your top 10 if you hate it?
Don't you sass back me?
Kane, you were the one who made this top 10. This isn't on me.
On this track, there is a big train that will get in your way and also run you over if you're not careful. Also, there are billboards for Mario Kart, bananas, and red shells. And honestly, who would want a red shell in their lives? They're so destructive.
I thought you liked destruction.
Only when it can be used against you. Otherwise, I don't want it. Finally, when you get to final lap, you go through tunnel where train is. So you will most likely get hit by train on your way to goal.
Yeah, it happened to me.
It sure did. Anyway, unless you're Reed, avoid train and you should be okay. It's good track. Oh man, this course is so dark. I can barely see anything.
Oh, so it's okay for you to mock me, but not for me to mock you?
Yes it is. This course takes place in really dark, spooky lake, and as evidenced by Reed slamming into wall over and over, it's really hard to see where to go. Also, if you touch Boo, you're dead. There are also a few areas with no guardrails, so if you go too far, you fall off, which Reed did multiple times. It was fun to watch him fail.
Yeah, we all know you love watching me fail.
Shut your face! Alright, let's move on to the number 2 track.
Yup, I knew this would be here.
How did you know?
Because I know how you ranked your last list. You picked the hardest and worst courses then, and you're doing it now. Nothing has really changed.
Okay, forgetting what Reed said, this is second best course because it makes Reed fall off track to his doom. You're in giant space station with no guardrails anywhere, so if you take one wrong turn, you fall to your doom. And the turns are really short, meaning this is something that can happen a lot. And it indeed happened to Reed a lot.
Hey, look at that! You're constantly bringing up the times I failed. There's something else that hasn't really changed since the last time you made a top 10 list.
Hey, this is my list. I say and do what I want, okay?
Yeah, I know.
With lots of wrong turns and ways this can go all wrong, this ends up being my number 2 track. Now let's move on to number 1.
I bet I know which one it is.
Shut up, you know nothing!
Yep, I knew it. I knew it all along. You picked my least favorite track just to be annoying.
It's more fun that way. The entire track is just a simple loop. Every lap it gets faster and faster, and it also sounds like it's mocking you, which is awesome. If you're fast on track, you start passing players in last place, and things get even more chaotic. If you're fast on track, you start passing players in last place, and things get even more chaotic because there are so many items on track and so many racers doing so many things. But I love chaos, and I love it when Reed suffers, so for that reason, it is my number 1 track.
Okay, are we done here? Can we stop torturing Reed now?
Alright, fine, we're done for today, but I will be back soon, mark my words! Alright, that is it for Kane Calica. I hope you enjoyed the video. I am leaving now. I know you guys are upset, but I don't care anymore. Alright, you have all been terrible, especially you, Sarah. Alright, I am gone. Goodbye!